Hey guys, we're out here on location again, bringing you another habit segment. We're talking about glute med this month, what an important muscle, how to train it. And today we're going to talk about how to attack that glute med, performing a side plank at the same time with a clamshell. So we're here with my son Dan, who's 11, Joe Camiza, who's working with us. He's again a PT, doctor of physical therapy, giving us some real insight on how he uses this with his athletes in one of our facilities. So let's go over this exercise, Joe. Why don't you give the team the highlights of this exercise, why it's important, and what to look for in some of the flaws in the movement young kids do. Now, Dan has a yellow mini band on. You've got the green, the blue, the black, but even a yellow might be intense for most athletes, but we want to give you just a little demonstration of how to use it with the band.
So the beauty of this exercise is you're taking two exercises that really hit the glute med well, and you're combining them together. So let's just show you what it looks like. Dan, go ahead and go into the position. So you're going to hip hinge forward. That's important. You want to hip hinge so you're not doing a side crunch. You're not losing that core stiffness. So once he's in this position, you're going to lift this. He's going to lift this knee up. Good. And he's going to go into a clamshell. Now this exercise is great because you're hitting the glute med on the bottom leg to hold your body up along with the QL and the obliques. But then you're also starting to use the one on top to do the clamshell. And by doing that, you're getting more activation to the one on the bottom too, because you're lifting this leg off, and the only thing to hold yourself up is the bottom leg.
Do another rep there, Dan. There you go. That's a great, great movement. And why I like this, a couple more, Dan, why I like this movement so much, it's so effective in hitting so many muscle groups, hitting the glute med on both sides, you know, getting the external obliques, internal obliques, getting, like Joe said, the QL, getting the glute med, and it really fires it up. I mean, to add this into your warm-up, and take a rest, Dan, to add this into the warm-up, to give some kids the bands, the stronger kids, maybe the older kids, the younger kids obviously might not even need a band, because in some of the research we saw, the clamshell is a high activation for the glute med.
Yeah, it might be just challenging enough without the band.
Very much so, challenging enough without the band, but a great movement, guys. Incorporate into your warm-up. Again, we have a lot of movements in the Parisi system. This is another one that you can kind of swap in and swap out. Make it interesting, make it fun, make it challenging. This month is all mini bands, so we're going to come back to you again with some more exercises. Great job, guys.